go. Councillor Alistair Gunn, your portfolio holder for governance, which includes waste, and there's a big poster behind you talking about respect. What's that about, and is there a problem?
Well, thanks, Mike. I'm here to support Veoila's Street Kind campaign. It's a campaign they've been running across the country, including here in Harlow, and it's about drawing awareness to the way that some people can treat some members of their staff with physical, occasionally verbal abuse, and just to make sure that people are understanding that's the wrong thing to be doing. We shouldn't be treating people that way. These guys are out there doing a vital service for our town. We should be treating them with respect.
Has this been quantified? Do you know if there's a problem in Harlow, or is it something you just want to just gently remind people about respect?
Yes, so it's a national campaign that Veoila are running. I think I'm right in saying that their stats show quite a significant increase in abuse of their staff. Harlow isn't an area where it's as much of a problem, but there have been instances where their staff were abused here in Harlow, and it's wrong anywhere. Any abuse of their staff is wrong, and so we should be looking to stamp it out.
Because we all know that the bin men, men here in Harlow, they do a great job, don't they? You know, all seasons, rain or shine, are out there doing that job.
Not just rain or shine. We had the huge high winds in February. We've had the heat of the summer, and all the conditions that you can get, they've experienced and they've coped with, and they've done, I think, a fantastic job. And of course, you go back a couple of years, they were real stars during the pandemic. They were one of the sets of groups, the heroes that we were clapping, and so they deserve our support then. They deserve our support now. They don't deserve any abuse for the work they do.
Pascal Horet from Veoila, you have a poster behind you talking about respect. From a Harlow and nationwide basis, is there a growing lack of respect for waste control bin drivers in this town?
Well, what we've seen during COVID was a huge amount of respect for our staff. Unfortunately, what we've seen since kind of COVID faded away is an increase in reported amount of abuse to our staff, more than double from one year to the other, which is something that we can't accept. You know, our staff were seen as heroes for over a year and a half, and suddenly they're getting the abuse from the public, some of the public, and that's something we can't certainly accept.
So is it verbal only, or does it get worse?
Well, it can get worse, yes. Most of it is verbal, but that's usually the first step to a physical abuse, and we get some physical abuse. Thankfully, in Harlow, we're not there. We've had some reports on some verbal abuse, but no physical abuse yet. But we want to make sure that we start a campaign in Harlow to avoid any escalation to the level of abuse.
Because as has been pointed out, there's been the COVID conditions. There's also been extremes of weather that your men and women have had a lot on your plate.
Yes, we certainly believe that our staff deserve the respect that we should give them. They work in heat, cold, wind, rain, and provide a very essential service. And what the campaign is about is to thank the members of the public who are very respectful and thankful for what they do, and we really appreciate it, but also to let people know that we will not accept the one or the minority that actually think they can abuse our staff. We will not tolerate it.
I mean, there is a bottom line here, isn't it? That, you know, if somebody is a breach of the peace or a public order offence, that could be reported, or indeed assault could be reported to the police.
Yes, we do, but that's why we really welcome Harlow and the councillors in particular and the client in particular to support our campaign, because it certainly helps us in dealing with this type of abuse. It helps us with asking our staff to report them, because we know something will be done, and certainly having the backup from the Harlow Council is very, very useful to us.